Expression does shift into mild confusion. She does not pull away like I'm expecting. She simply stares at me searching. For her to allow a gesture from me that's perhaps too close, it tells a lot of how far things have already shifted in the past few years. Cradled in mine, her hand still trembles. Most of the tremors has already subsided by now, though I doubt it will fade away this soon. Even as I trace the lines of her palm, in what I hope is a comforting gesture.
I'm sorry. No.
For what? Is this about what happened tonight? You can apologize later when...
No, well, this too, but it's not just about this. It's for a lot of things. For calling me clumsy and careless and a scatterbrain.
Are you sure this is not a concussion?
You would think that, wouldn't you?
Well, you don't usually apologize.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that too. For all the times I've teased you and made you cry.
Unexpectedly, her fingers tighten around mine, our hands falling between us as something tender shifts in air. Another exhale. Another drawn breath eases out of me, filled with every hesitation and uncertainties. But when I finally choose to break silence, it's funny when I know that will slip past my mouth is that one truth I will oath against the world.
But for all those callous words, despite all those, there's nothing I don't love about you. In fact, those things, I love those. And everything.
Ah, shit!
Everything that's you.
Is he gonna confess? For a long moment, she offers no response. Her grip on my hands merely tightens. Although my heart's pounding hard against my ears, I take a chance and look up. Slightly leaning away and giving her a cautious glance, more than ready to hear her rejection. And it is one, despite the smile on her face, if it can even be called one, of course. There's a painted aspect to it I can hardly name. Regardless of what it means to her or what she intends to convey with it, the sight of it alone makes me regret ever mentioning anything. It's almost as if she's forcing herself to push out the next words out of her mouth for the sake of not hurting me. Not that I won't be able to take it, but if these feelings will only put a heavier burden on her, I'd rather not have said anything at all. As expected, with one last squeeze at the end of cradling hers, she pulls her hand away from mine. When she speaks though, there's a stark refusal to meet my eyes. Not that I hold it against her. Ah, damn it! We were friend zones right from the beginning! All of this time. Jesus. God damn. The situation is already awkward as it is.
Ash...
Just want to see. Yeah, that's probably why our relationship was not good enough with her. She pauses, biting her lower lip. A small frown forms between her eyebrows while she struggles to find the right phrases to string together.
Ashton, I'm really sorry.
We almost died and you reject us?
Oh, no, it's cool. I was already expecting that. Kind of. But you don't have to...
No, I mean, I can't. I can't afford to think of anything other than helping my family. Especially now that Papa's gone.
Achievement unlocked, not right now.
They're going to need me more than ever, Ash. I'm sorry. I really can't.
Oh man, that sucks.
Not right now.
Now we need ice cream, right? I've always known it would lead to this to some extent. Her family will always come first. Who am I to take that from her? It hurts, of course, but the pain eases knowing that in spite of circumstances, her heart will always be in the right place. That she is still the same woman I've fallen in love with.
It's alright, Belle. Don't apologize. If it still matters, that's actually what I love about you. Of course, not that I'm expecting anything by telling you that, but you get the point. Yeah.
Thanks, Ash. I mean, thank you for loving me. Even after everything.
Her response is a smile and a soft laughter, perhaps the sweetest I've seen and heard from her. Just from it, I know nothing would change despite her answer and anything lingering feelings that will come from this. And there will be. Lingering feelings, that is. If the wishes barged into our lives 5 years ago, it would probably be enough to leave a terrible impression on anyone, but that's also precisely it. It's people like her that you don't easily forget. It's them that gradually warms their way into a person's life, until the very thought of losing them becomes unbearable. As it is, I'm already content simply staying by her. No grand expectation or hopes attached, just the banter, the smart smiles, and the quiet little moments that roar. I love her, but that also is not all there is to us.
I know I caused you all kinds of trouble these past few years.
Hey, whoever told you I'm doing this for free? After we're done with this curse thing, you're gonna owe me a year's supply of ice cream.
Ah, shit. Take that, girl.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, not we'll see. You owe this to me. Because I'm the one who's gonna stop the curse. Familiar, warm, bright and hopeful. Much like everything about her. And it's strength enough to keep me going as I lead us both out. Whose footsteps are those? Power still has not come back when we make our way downstairs. Tricky, considering the stairs to the attic are a bit old. One missteps and anyone might end up sleeping and falling. Lucky if that's all that will happen to you. With the stairs this steep, a broken neck is a likely outcome. Thankfully, Isabella is here to guide me through the darkness. She knows this place better than anyone after all, in spite of all the misfortunes it has brought to us.
Careful, the floorboards over there aren't very sturdy.
Right on cue. The same board I'm stepping on creaks and suddenly breaks, the pieces falling somewhere with a dull tongue.
Oh shit. Scumbag wouldn't be too happy about that.
Yeah, would probably be mad.
Ow, my foot.
See? I told you so. You never listen to me.
They renovated the whole mansion and they can't even replace one tiny part of the house.
Why don't you file a complaint to BRC then? I'm sure they'd be thrilled to hear it. You know it was such a rush job.
Outside, the winds have intensified. Even from here, I can hear the guts battering the window in the attic. Makes you wonder why up until now, the only person we've encountered from this house is the butler. Although, to some degree, that makes sense. He is in charge of running the place. Where are the other servants, though? In this storm, wouldn't anyone want to stay inside? A likely assumption is they are all asleep. And speaking of sleep, does the butler ever sleep at some point? Feels like he's always up. The route I've taken doesn't really pass by the rooms they've likely assigned as the servants' quarters. However, they have also heightened security. I've brushed it up earlier, thinking they'd be posted a lot closer to where the master's rooms are, but the second floor is devoid of anyone as well. As if every inhabitant of this place has suddenly disappeared overnight. More importantly, where's that scumbag? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. The fact that we're here right in the fucking middle of it makes me all the more queasy. And that feeling only escalates once we reach the landing and Isabella swings the door open. She pauses abruptly right in the doorway that I almost run into her. A look of confusion in her as she looks wildly around the place. wordlessly taking in her surroundings. With each turn and shift of her eyes, her shoulder only grew tenser and a look of apprehension slowly dawns on her.
Isabella, what are you...
We aren't supposed to be here.
Huh? What do you mean, Isabella? Sure enough, when I look up, we're standing right in the kitchen, pots, pans, and all. In one corner, Mikado watches almost as surprised to see us. Of course, she didn't listen to me even if I've already exceeded the 15 minutes we've agreed on. Although color and strength seems to have already returned to her, enough for her to be able to stand unassisted. The empty plate on the counter appears to have played a part in that. Good news, I guess. As for our current predicament.
We were just in the attic, right?
Yes?
That door was supposed to open to a hallway.
Huh? Didn't we just go downstairs though? Wait, what? I'm confused. Does she mean that we were in the attic and then we opened the door and we dropped right in front of the kitchen? But didn't we just go downstairs?
The second floor hallway.
What? But I thought we went downstairs. She even said be careful to not step on that stair, because they break. Cut hole, I guess. Not sure. Without warning, the door behind us slammed shut. All three of us exchanged a look. One that I absolutely don't like.
We need to get out of here.
Screw right. I need to get these people out of here. Lucky we're in the kitchen and we have two ways out. The back door and the cellar offers. Except the hatch won't budge when I pull at it and neither does the back door. Uh-oh. As if something has locked it firmly on the other side. Isabella also gives it a few tries, but even then it won't open. There's a long bout of silence in which we simply look at each other, likely sharing the same thoughts. We're trapped. Something or someone has intentionally led us here. Fuck. In that same moment, once realization downs in, something shifts again. No. No. Blood. In every nook and cranny. Over every surface and every inch of the floor. This time, unlike the first one I've seen, it remains and gradually the whole room begins to reek of that familiar metallic scent. Sharp, suffocating. Around us, every object, including the cupboards, have started to rattle as well. The sound from outside, foreboding rumbles of thunder, and even the howling winds have begun to fade away, replaced by whispers, shouts, and cries of pain. Though inaudible, each beat and note bombards every crevice in my head with vague images and sound. There's no time to make sense of everything, however. I'm already shouting, fueled purely by adrenaline. Barking orders and making a break for the door that leads to the next room, the dining. It should take us straight to the foyer where the main door is.
Move! Run!
Right in front of us, the mansion has started to change and we're in the thick of it. However, instead of the dining room like it's supposed to open to, the bedroom welcomes us instead. Oh shit! completely